It's Laser 101, the station with the attitude. Your boy G Money here, in the place to be. Yes, I am here, working behind the scenes feverishly. The word of the day is feverishly. Let me give you some weather here in the home stretch of the Workload Show. And today's weather we're looking at on this Monday. Beautiful Monday. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Today's high 88 degrees Fahrenheit, 31 degrees Celsius. The low 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius. Today's weather generally fair, hazy with no significant precipitation. Tonight through Tuesday, probably cloudy, hazy, isolated showers possible. Today's winds we're looking at east to northeast with a gentle, moderate breeze of 8 to 14 miles per hour. Also, Atlantic high pressure ridge is settling across the region with some Sahara dust in the wake of a tropical wave. This will cause drier and more stable conditions. However, moisture drifting with the trade winds may trigger a few showers, brief that is, across the local area. Wave swells 3 to 4 feet. And we're looking pretty good out there. So if you're out there on the waters, looking pretty good. Pretty good. Like I said, in the home stretch, coming up, I got some sports shorts. And right about now, I got some guests in the studio. Next week, I know you've heard the commercial all on Laser 101 is the premiere of the movie, not play, the movie Consumed. And I got Peter in the studio. I got Frank in the studio. What's going on, guys?
Good.
I'm glad to take your time out to come chop it up with me.
Thanks for having us.
So, Peter.
Yes, sir.
This is not your first movie, is it?
No, sir.
Tell me.
Somewhat.
'Cause I've seen a couple of things you've done on YouTube,
right? Yeah,
and
some short films. It's a journey for me, kind of just to get into the movie, because I used to do playwriting, so I wanted to move into the film area. So the things you see on YouTube are just short films that I went out to kind of practice and sharpen some skills.
Well, name some of those things so people can take a look at some of your work.
Short film we did, Lalit and Deepak and Mixed Blessings. That's it, really. That's available to view. The other stuff is kind of available for purchase.
So this is your first feature?
Second. We did Antillean Green Card, and that's a feature, but that's available for purchase. Like, you can't just see it on YouTube.
Okay.
So this is my second feature.
Yes, sir. How difficult is it to do a major motion picture?
Oh my gosh. Expensive, man.
I know.
Very expensive. So I was blessed to be able to just have everybody put sweat equity in on this project, and like yourself. And my friend here, Renee, violinist, and many others who came and just, volunteered their skills and their talents to do this, man.
Difference between doing a play and a movie, besides money.
You can, when you're doing a play, it's just a one-shot performance. So, if you make mistakes on stage, you have to improvise, whereas you can actually get the performance you want when you're doing film.
And what about your blocking-wise? Because usually when you block a play, is it the same type of blocking for those?
No, not really. For me, it isn't anyway, because, like I said, you can move your camera around wherever you want it to be. So it's a little different.
A little different.
Yeah.
Okay. So who are some of your cast members?
The fabulous, famous G Money, yourself.
Well, thank you.
G Money, King Verse, who's playing a major role, actually one of the lead characters. Renee, who's here, who's going to talk about his role, and amazing actress called Victoria Regales. She's a fabulous actress.
Now, some of these actors you've worked
with. Fabian Badjo.
And Fabian Badjo. Yes. Some of these actors you've worked with in the past?
Yes, I've worked with Renee, I've worked with Victoria. My first time with you, I think.
Yes.
And King Verse. And it was a great, fantastic experience working with you guys.
How difficult was it for you to cast some of these characters for this movie?
Well, again, you can't really be beggy and choosy when you're doing stuff on a very low budget. But it wasn't that difficult. I mean, especially when I've worked with some people before, like Victoria and Renee. So I kind of had in my mind, who was going to be playing who.
Yeah, because I always wanted, like directors, when you write something, do you write it, okay, I got Renee in mind already, or are you writing it, I got verse, or I'm just writing, I got to find someone for this?
Yeah, I mean, when I write, I'm thinking kind of big, kind of thinking in the sense of, like, we were talking about Idris Elba a while ago. I think somebody like that I'm writing for. Obviously, I'm not at that level to get him in as yet at this point.
Soon, don't worry.
It's coming soon.
It's coming. I feel you.
Yeah. And so I have people in mind that can at least fit close to that. So, so that's pretty much what's in my head when I'm doing that.
Now, Renee, you've done plays before, or you've done plays, movies? What's the big difference between play, movie for you?
Like Peter said, with a play, it's a one-shot performance. You have to improvise on stage. With a movie, it's like
Let me do that again.
Yeah.
let me do Can I do that again? I wasn't feeling that yet. You can't do that on stage. Right. Hold on, audience. Let me do this again. That didn't come out right. Or I forgot my line.
Right. So and like at the end of an hour and a half, you're done for the night.
Right.
When you're shooting a movie, man, it's like 4 or 5 hours.
People don't realize that how much work goes into shooting a movie.
Yeah. No.
And it looks like, it's fun, but after a while, it's tiring.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then when Peter calls you the next day, we got to do that scene over. Like, really, Peter? Yeah, the lighting wasn't right. The sound was a little grainy. Mm-hmm. I got to come back and do it over? Yeah. That's the thing with movies. The lighting's got to be right. The sound's got to be right.
Right.
The characters got to be, the clothing's got to be right.
Exactly.
It's crazy. So who's your character? Can you explain a little bit? Not going too deep into it, but who's your character in this movie, Consumed?
I play Charles, who is the husband of the lead actress, Victoria Regales. He goes to pick up a jewelry set for her parents, and King Verse, who happens to be up to something not so good.
Okay, all right. We can taste a little bit of that from the trailer.
Yeah, happens to be in the same jewelry store as I am, and my character ends up getting shot. And
so they kill the black guy the first thing in the movie? Black guy's always the first one to die in the movie. What's going on here, Peter?
However, there are quite a few flashbacks, so you're gonna see me.
Okay, so
as
you
a wife.
You get to see a range of acting.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, how many people are total in this movie?
There's about 9 to 10 actors that have actually speaking roles, so it's a pretty big cast.
When you have to film a movie in and around St. Maarten, because it's all local cast, local shots, how difficult is it for you to get permission to shoot in some of these places?
Okay, honestly, truthfully, not being politically correct.
You're on the Workload Show, so keep it real.
No, so realistically, because you're not from Hollywood, you get a lot of closed doors.
Really?
Yeah, in the sense, some of it I understand. Like for example, we wanted to shoot at the prison. They weren't too keen on that. I understand to a degree, but
security purposes and stuff like that.
But even the outside of the building, we didn't get. So
not even the outside.
That's a bit of a.
Well, people have been escaping lately, so you might just catch something on film. Wow, that looks so real. It's like he's really, Verse is really escaping. No, that's not Verse escaping. That's somebody else.
Yeah, so, they had those challenges, but, I'm a person that just will just keep going forward with or without, stuff. I'll make it work.
Okay.
With whatever limited resources that I have, so.
Speaking of limited resources, let's talk money. Yeah. It's not easy. Like, how did you go about raising money, getting money?
There was absolutely no money.
Wow.
In the sense of, I had my equipment already, which I've, been working over the last couple of years to save and, still in that process of getting quality equipment. So that wasn't really a problem. We had a bunch of guys and like I said, it was a lot of sweat equity. People just coming in and just volunteering their time. We had an amazing crew, makeup artist, Jovanka, who is also one of the actresses in the movie, excuse me. And, she volunteered her skills to do the makeup for everybody, and Ricardo and Anderson, who are the crew, part of the crew, was there every day, and it wasn't a one-man show at all. It was a group effort, and again, I just thank everybody who participated to make this come about.
About how long is the film, time-wise?
I got it up to 73 minutes.
73 minutes?
Yes. So
wow.
It can classify as a feature.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
73 minutes. Yeah. So let's talk premiere now.
Okay.
You got a premiere coming up for this big thing.
Saturday and Sunday is the screening premiere, whatever you want to call it.
Saturday?
This coming Saturday, the 23rd at 7 o'clock, 7:30, I think, 7 o'clock. So we're going to just make it like a real movie kind of feel. We're setting up the cultural center. I've got my trailers and everything. So you're going to have that real cinematic kind of feel.
Any popcorn?
There will be snacks for sale. Yes.
I need popcorn though. You do a movie, so you got to work on. I know you're working on a million things right now, red carpet and all that stuff, and this and that.
Yeah.
It's got to be popcorn too.
Okay. We're gonna try work.
Do something. Call somebody. Do something. I need some popcorn up in there. Now you're doing 2 nights now.
Yes, sir. So Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, Saturday and Sunday, 7 o'clock on time.
Yes, sir.
Now where can people get tickets from?
Van Dorp downstairs of Laser 101 and Adolphus Richardson, and some of the crew, some of the cast and crew have tickets available. Yeah.
I got tickets, so you can hit me up, anybody who sees me. If you want tickets.
Where can we find you, Renee?
All over.
All over.
Facebook, whatever.
All right, predominantly on the airport, though.
Now, where are you looking take this film, Peter?
I am looking to get into some film festivals, but again, like I said, that's finances that we're trying to generate. I'm looking. Actually, what I want to do is this weekend is going to speak a lot to me, and in terms of where we can go with it.
You mean like waiting for reaction or something like that?
In a sense. Not waiting, because I've had it screened by a gentleman from California who is a film professor. So he viewed it for me before
he critiqued you.
He critiqued it, showed me, re-edit that, do something. So, and he has some positive feedback, and a lot of people actually, some filmmakers from Trinidad have had the opportunity to view it, and they liked it, and so far. I'm my harshest critic, so
yeah,
you ain't gonna hear too much.
You went to film school, or you just doing this on the?
No, just pick it up as I went along.
As you went along, and you're someone editing with you, or you sitting with?
I'm doing that all myself.
All yourself.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
You have to be when you're on a budget.
A tight budget.
Yeah.
A tight. So you're looking to put it in some film festivals.
Correct. And
any particular in mind?
There's a couple in the Caribbean. There's one in Canada. There's a couple that I'm looking into.
There's one in Trinidad. There's one in Curacao.
Correct.
Okay.
And so that's pretty much where it's going.
Okay.
And then there's some TV stations in the States that actually are interested from the trailer that they viewed. Yeah.
Oh, cool. What has been the response for the trailer? Because the trailer's out on YouTube for those who don't know.
Amazing. Actually, zero dislikes on YouTube. So that says a lot.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
So far, woo. So far, so good.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I've been showing it around too, and everybody's like, "Yo, y'all mean business, man? This thing look good."
Yeah.
So
I had some people who were here on vacation in St. Martin, and I saw them when I was in New York.
Right.
I was like, "Yo, I just had you guys all over the radio. You're in a big film now."
Yeah.
I said, I was like, the hype is
there. Yeah,
the hype is there
exactly.
for sure. Have you seen the film, Renee?
I've seen the trailer.
Okay, that's good. That's me too.
I want to see the film.
Yeah, no one's seen it, actually. I'm the only one that's
You're the only one. Okay, that's good. Because I know when we did the Pan Man, when Ian was around, and he was like, you want to see it, it's done. I was like, nope.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, it was all done. He's like, you want to come over my house and we can see it. And some of the actors went. I said, nah. I want to go to the premiere like everybody else, and I want to see it. And that's exactly what I did. I said, nah, it's okay. I don't want to. Cool. You want to see some shots? And I said, nah, I don't want to see nothing. I want to see it and be a fan and critique myself.
Wow.
So I guess I have that opportunity this Saturday and this Sunday for sure. So, ladies and gents, tickets. It's a movie, not a play. Some people think it's a play. I guess because it's in the Cultural Center.
Yeah. Right.
So people are thinking that it's a play. How did you get it? What did you have it on? 16 millimeter? How did you transfer? I know that's an expensive process too. Sometimes.
Well, it was on film. It's a lot cheaper now because everything's digital. You can make stuff on DSLR cameras, which is what we used to film it. And because I was just coming over from St. Croix, I watched it on the big screen. It looks pretty good.
You was in St. Croix watching on the big screen?
Yeah. I made sure just to make sure it projected well and looked good. So
how'd it look? Look good?
It looked good. I think it looks good. Again, I'm my harshest critic. I know where I want to be in the sense of my journey in terms of when I do a film. When it's on a screen, I don't want you to see the difference between a Hollywood flick and what I do. So that's the journey I'm on right now.
That's the journey you're on.
I'm not there yet, but I'm getting.
I feel you. So before this whole consume thing is over and finished, when it's over and finished, and you did all the film festivals, what's next for you?
I have a mini-series that's completed.
A mini-series?
6-part mini-series, 7-part. So I'm hoping to get filming on that probably in February, March. And
do you know who I have to talk to so I can get in this miniseries?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
You were the same thing every day?
Yeah, well,
somebody have to talk to get into this?
You my people's now. So.
You said now. And it's all done.
No, so that's definitely something I'm looking to do February, March.
Film here locally in St. Martin?
Film here locally. I want to use, I'm not going outside in the sense of, especially from the acting perspective. Maybe I might bring in a cinematographer this time because I don't want to be behind the camera. I want to just focus on the directing. But the talent's here,
But not only the talent's here, which I've always said for years, we've got talent. But we've got some excellent backdrops, some excellent background. Some excellent scenery.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What was that? Where was the scene that we filmed on the French side, in front of that building?
Oh, that was a museum.
That was a museum. I was like, wow.
Yeah, and that's actually simulating for the prison.
Yeah,
part of the prison,
I was like, wow. I was like, I've never been up here before. I was like, this is
very
hot.
nice. Very, very.
So
very
we have
nice.
a lot of places that you can see a lot of stuff that you just don't actually see. So what's the name of this miniseries, if you don't mind me asking?
The miniseries is called The Wonderful Counselor. It's about a psychiatrist who deals with different clients over the 7 parts of the series, different ones, coming with their problems, sitting down, psychotherapy, whatever. And of course, the psychologist himself has his own issues with his wife and all that kind of stuff. So it's a bunch of dynamics going on there.
So you get to see some of the patients.
The patients, you get into their life. So for example, you're coming in to see whoever's going to be playing that lead character. You're talking about your problems, whatever you've been dealing with. So it's going to touch on a lot of things. From marriage, breakups to, homosexuality to all different kinds of stuff going on there, man. So it's
Island life.
Yes.
Counts. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I like that. So let's say, for instance, we have somebody. I know, like I said, it's very difficult to do these projects. Of course, everything means money.
Right.
So maybe somebody wants to come and contact Peter Sagnia. Maybe they want to executive produce with Peter Sagnia.
Now you're on my page, my friend. Exactly. Because
maybe somebody wants to holler at you and say, listen, I'm feeling you.
Right.
I want to help a local artist out.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm going to be talking about on Saturday, just for those who are interested in becoming executive producers, that the opportunity for a return is there, if they want to invest some finances towards a project, that we're open for that, and we can sit and discuss how they're going to get a return. Because I was talking to somebody, we were trying to get actually sponsorship for the film, and I'm not a non-profit, so that we just kind of hit brick walls with that. And so my mindset now is not looking for that. I'm looking for people who are looking to invest, and get some kind of return from it.
Okay, so what's the phone number, homie?
526-2465. Or they can find me on Facebook. I've got a website out as well, petersagnia.com.
Spell the last name.
SAGNIA.com. petersagnia.com. And Facebook, you can catch me on Facebook. That's the main place you can really find me.
What's next for you, Renee? Back to work now? I'm going back to work. I don't know about y'all.
I'm off today doing some running around, but selling tickets. I think that's what's next, and try to get people to come out and see this film.
Yeah, come out and support. It's all local actors. It's it's a local filmmaker right here. Come out and support. You've supported plays and movies in the past, and this is no different than before. So come on out. It's this Saturday, this Sunday, 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure tickets will be sold at the door too.
Yes, sir. Correct.
And, for you late people out there, tickets will be sold at the door. So
and it will be 15 at the door. So I do encourage people to get that early. I wonder if this is an executive producer calling right now.
Probably is. It probably is. Save that number.
Don't know that number.
Save that number. So tickets are $10.
Yes, sir, in advance, and 15 at the door.
15 at the door.
Yes,
all right. So, Peter, thanks for swinging by.
Thank you for having me.
Renee, thanks for swinging by.
Appreciate it.
And, of course, it's consumed going down this weekend. Make sure you check it out right here. Laser 101, the station with the attitude. I'll be back with more.
Johnny Richards was sentenced for 20 years for a mistake.
All right, listen up. Let's do this quick and easy. Nobody gets up, right?
She found out they are releasing him early.
That monster has to say exactly where he is.
Peter Sagnia Productions, in association with In Motion Films, presents King Verse, G Money, Fabian Badajo, and Victoria Regales, starring the movie of the year, Consume.
Believe my faith has shown me the errors of my ways.
Errors of your ways? You're a murderer. Filmed entirely on location in St. Martin, playing at the Phillipsburg Cultural Center, August 23rd and 24th. Tickets at $10 advance, $15 at the door. Available at Van Dorp and Adolphus Richardson. Call 559-4567. Check local listings for other venues and times.
How much? $50,000. Don't play with me, Maria.
Consume.